Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome James Copeland. Thank you. How's everybody doing tonight? That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the Thanksgiving edition of Chuckle Smugglers. All jokes will be turkey related. I'm just kidding. I haven't written a single turkey joke. Let me know if you think of any good ones during the show. All right, this mic stand is broken. I should have checked that. Just so you know, if you haven't been in the back, we got the bathrooms in the back, bar in the far back. Feel free to get up during the show, grab another drink. You don't have to feel weird. We got a lovely art gallery. These are Japanese ass tattoos. I don't know if you know that. That's real. Look up Yakuza ass tattoos after the show. That'll clue you in. We got a great show for you tonight. A bunch of my favorite comedians around Virginia right here. Let's give it up for them. All right, I'm just going to jump into things here. So guys, me and my wife actually have the same birthday. A lot of people think that's like some sort of crazy cosmic coincidence, but I just call that being a fraternal twin. Thank you. I've been trying to relate to Gin Alpha more. 6'7" is my mortgage rate. Sorry, a mortgage is something we had before we destroyed the middle class. Gin Alpha is only gonna get TikTok, not Social Security. I hate to break it to him. I was thinking about the word conniving. You know, that word means like someone that might stab you in the back. I think that word came about when people thought that you pronounced the K in knife. Got some readers in the crowd. Some big time spellers. A couple of years ago, my wife went out of town. And you know what they say, when the girls are away, the boys do play. So I went engagement ring shopping. Isn't that fun? Anyway, I went to a bunch of different places around Richmond. I ended up at this one spot. This is a real place on the west end of Richmond called Luster by Adolf. Why would you use the family name in the business if that was the case? I don't know. But then I found out they have a bunch of associated spin-offs. They have handbags by Himmler. They have gyms by Goebbels. They have Rolexes by Rommel. And that's about as obscure as I can go with the Nazi officials before people get suspicious. I did not end up going there, don't worry. Have you guys ever heard that people start to look like their dogs after a while? That they kind of acclimate? That's not the case for me. I don't look like my dog. I do look like my dick, though. Pale, anemic looking, skinny. There's a slouch. It's balding. I don't know what's going on, folks. I think I have a PP mini-me syndrome. It's what comes up on WebMD. I don't know. I think they instituted AI. I don't think it's all accurate, though. I was thinking, why does Winnie the Pooh go by Pooh? Shouldn't he go by Winnie? Like if my name were James the Shit Pile, I would really appreciate if you call me James. Maybe that's just me. I actually had a gig last weekend. I performed during a marriage proposal. It was not a comedy gig. I think it'd be a lot funnier if it was a comedy gig, though. If just like, they were in the park, the sun was setting, it's like beautiful out, and this guy just, gets on one knee, and then I walk up, and I'm like, I watch a lot of gay porn. I'm not gay, I just like supporting an industry that's 100% controlled by men. Tough crowd. Just started doing crowd work. How do you two know each other? Engaged? I thought he was gay. Just bombing to a couple in the park. No, it was a music gig. I play saxophone, and they had me play a couple Taylor Swift songs on saxophone while he proposed. And one of the songs, I don't know if there are any Taylor Swifties out. That's what they're called, Taylor Swifties? Yes, that's it. He had me play a song called Champagne Problems. You know that one? Oh, yeah. What is that song about?
It's about her, they're not getting proposed and it's first world problems, basically.
It's about rejecting a marriage proposal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. I just need a witness on that. Anyway, so that's a pretty bold choice for a marriage proposal.
But it's beautiful. It is a beautiful song.
All right. Well, it's still about breaking up with a man as he proposes to you. Yeah, I think it would also be, like, the soundtrack to Schindler's List is beautiful, but that probably wouldn't be good for a marriage proposal either. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was such a terrible choice of song. I thought that'd be playing like Another One Bites the Dust at a funeral. Or like playing Smooth by Rob Thomas at a psoriasis convention. Or playing Linger by the Cranberries at a herpes seminar. Or playing Don't Speak by No Doubt at a school for the deaf. Or playing Sexy Back at a spina bifida ward. Or playing Losing My Religion at a bat mitzvah. Or playing Lose Yourself at a dementia ward. I don't know, these are just fun jokes, guys. I'm actually starting a company that caters exclusively to boomers. Our first product is going to be a bumper sticker that says, Nag's Head, the two things my wife does best. Yeah, let me know if you want in on that. Our first comic tonight, she is going to be at the same roast battle that I'm at tomorrow at the Funny Bone. Multitasking is hard, guys. Please welcome Jordan Phipps.
Yippee! So I was turning to get on Carey Street today, right? And the car in front of me wouldn't fucking go. And then I saw a blind person walking to the car, and I was like, cool, I see. And then I saw three, and they were having trouble getting in, and the driver wasn't helping. Letting the blind lead the blind. Are you fucking kidding me? I would have helped them. I really like trains. I love them. The Dollywood Express, the Amtrak. When the ones that are abandoned, I'm like, shh, they're sleeping. This guy at a bar told me that he knew he could run a train with his friends. And I was like, hell yeah, I met a conductor. That's awesome. So we plan a time, of course. I roll up to the station, you know how I do. There were no locomotives, just guys with boners. And we had sex. Am I a rhinoceros? No. I'm not horny. I'm chewy. Choo-choo. I go to the gym. I work out. Can you tell? Thank you. Oh my God, you're making me blush. I go to the gym. And is anyone familiar with trash fairies? it's a service that they take your trash for you when you're feeling lazy. But a trash fairy told me, well, he left me a nasty gram on my trash can. He said, bag overweight. And then he underlined weight 3 times. And I was like, damn. And I know it wasn't heavy. So what I did is I carried 2 overweight bags, and I carried it to the dumpster myself. One of the bags broke. I've been nicer to trash fairies now. But you know what? I did it. I'm strong. You know what I mean? I'm burnt. I'm fueled by spite and BBC, Burn Boot Camp, and a Monster energy drink. That's right. I don't kiss white monsters. I just drink them. I'm from good old Appalachia. Yeehaw! NASCAR. Boogity boogity boys. Let's go racing. Anybody? Anyone? That's okay. What about opioids? Anyone? It's an epidemic, you guys. Oh my god. Incest. That's cool too. But I don't kiss my cousins. We just get right into fucking. No, I'm just kidding. They're not my type. But I'm a true Appalachian. Like, my favorite crystal's meth. I mean, it's an upper. I gotta stay focused, you know? I work with kids. I gotta be energetic all the time. I'm just kidding. I just drink a lot of Monster energy drinks. I have a friend who's a baker, and we're trying to make this trifecta for her business. It's a social media trifecta. Number 1, she's gonna decorate her cakes on Instagram. So Instagram 1. 2, TikTok. I switched that up. She's putting the finished product on Instagram. 2, TikTok, decorating the cake. 3, OnlyFans. She's gonna sit on the cake. But no yeast infection. She's gonna wear underwear. We've thought this through. We were trying to go over prices, and I lowballed it. I don't do OnlyFans, so I guess I don't know how much the human body's worth. I was like, you could get $20 a pop for that. 5 extra for the panties, and she was like, I was gonna charge 1,000. What's a good price? Like 25, 30, 50? I don't know. I support small businesses. I like men. I like women. I'm just a little slut, I guess. So I made a mistake. I'm not great with flirting with women. I have to be honest. Like, I'll be in a girl's ear, like, come here often. Girls don't come. Stupid. Yeah, I'll literally, middle schooler, snap the bra strap, you know. A wet willy. I mean, why don't you like that? I love wet ear. It's my favorite. But yeah, I joke. I went out to join the LGBT club, and I joined the BLT club. I'm dyslexic. Instead of hot dykes, I got Dukes, the mayonnaise. Not even Hellman's. What the hell, man? I wanted advocates, and I got avocados. And, you know, I thought it was in Spanish, maybe. I think that's why my pee's turning green. No one else turning. Must be the eggs and ham I've been eating. Dr. Seuss. All right, it's been my time. I'm Jordan Phipps. Give it up for James C.
One more time for Jordan, everybody. We got a very special comic right up next. She came all the way from Norfolk to entertain you guys. Give it up for Vanessa Fleming, everybody.
All right, before we get started, I got to take a quick survey. Because 'tis the season, it is Thanksgiving. Anybody ever get that overwhelming feeling when you're in the grocery store and you walk by the turkeys and they're nice, clear casing and they've got those goosebumps and you just want to slap the hell out of it? Anybody have this? Yes, yes. Thank you. I went to the grocery store on Wednesday, which was my birthday, by the way, and I saw the turkeys on display, and I walked up, and I was trying to be covert. I was just like, there's a lot of people around. Just like, we just checked out the price. Little pat, pat. Pat, pat, pat. And somebody starts looking at me, I'm like, bah, okay, fine. I have a problem. It's fine. So yes, it was my birthday on Wednesday. Yes. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. I'm 46. There's more to the song. I'm 46. How does happy birthday go? Dun, 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 dun. And you know what that means for me? I no longer have to suck dicks. Except once a year. Yeah, it's interesting being 46. A lot of things change over time, and you don't realize it. It's subtle as it's going, but these changes, the meanings of things are changing too. Like, sparking up a joint now means the inflammation that I get in my hip if I sit or if I stand for too long. Raw dogging now means trying to go to sleep without any sort of supplemental help. Like I said, it's subtle over time, but it feels sudden, right? Like, it's like one day you're cutting up lines at a stranger's apartment, the next day you're cutting your salt and taking half. It's a hard change, real hard shift. I was getting a little depressed about the changes that were going on and like coming to terms with the changes that I'm experiencing. I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and he was like, oh, so you're depressed? I'm like, a little bit, yeah. He's like, oh my God, have you tried psilocybin? You guys know what psilocybin is? Yeah. Yes, I got a lot of nods in here. For those who don't know, psilocybin is the term that community-conscious white people use to decriminalize magic mushrooms. So I did the magic mushrooms, and I gotta say, that was the best shit I've ever taken in my life. And I'm not talking about the mushrooms, I'm talking about the actual shit that I shat the next day on the toilet. A colorful trip? More like a colon cleanse. That's the real magic of magic mushrooms. I don't know if I cleared up any depression that day, but I certainly cleared out the icing from my high school graduation cake that had been hanging out since about 1997 when I graduated. Yeah, it's crazy, like having this transition. Being 46 means I've been eligible for some time travel for about 6 years now. I don't know if you guys know this, but when women turn 40, they become eligible for time travel. And it's to a very specific time and place. It's Europe in the 12th century. And the way that the time travel starts is that you go to an imaging center and get a mammogram. Anybody here had a mammogram before? Yeah, it sucks, right? So it's a totally immersive experience for this time travel, kind of like going to Disney or Universal when you see the Raiders of the Lost Ark or Harry Potter, except it's much more ghetto and much more painful. First you walk in and they give you a robe. It's very unflattering. You look like you're a walking bottle of Pepto-Bismol, and you're escorted down this long corridor until you get to a very dark room. And the door creaks open, and behind the door is Quasimodo. And you're like, hi. Quasimodo looks in and is like, precious. Come with me, precious. Gonna do the mammogram. We're gonna put your mama glands on the mammogram. Put your mama glands on the mammogram. Okay, lift it up, put it on the shelf. I'm like, oh, okay, so put it up. And okay, lift your arm. Now lean forward. So you're standing like this, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, hold your breath. Why are you doing this? And hold your breath. Okay, this hurts a lot.
It's fine, we gotta get the images for you.
Isn't there a better method to this?
This method comes from my master.
Who's your master?
Blue Cross Blue Shield.
What I'm trying to say is that a mammogram is a hybrid of a medieval torture device and a George Foreman grill. And when you leave that appointment, you no longer have a pair of breasts, but you have a pair of perfectly pressed paninis. And as far as Quasimodo sounding like Gollum, I don't know. That's just how it goes. The reality is it's a very old woman that has 3 hairs left on her head, has extreme osteoporosis, and is apparently from the medieval times and is the only one that can operate this archaic machine. So that's how it goes. I had one a couple weeks ago, and that's exactly what my experience was. So, sorry, I lost my notes. This is why I don't like bringing notes, because then I'd rely on them. Anybody hear a dink? A dink? Yeah. Double income, no kids, right? Yes. My husband and I wanted to be dinks, double income, no kids. We decided on our second date that we did not want to have children. We decided to not have children before I let him know that I was bringing a cat into the relationship and he was going to be a step-cat daddy. All that changed, though. We ended up adopting just a couple years ago, so that changed the dink life. And we weren't quite sure how the adoption was going to go because he was older coming into our house and having us be his caregivers. He's nearly 80. We call him Dad. We decided to keep the name as Dad. We figured it was too late to change it. So we have my dad, and a lot of people have said, Vanessa, having a dad and having a kid are not the same thing. Okay. Well, Black Iris, you're going to be the judge of that. We're going to play a little game. You guys ready to play a little game? Yes, this is called, was that my toddler niece or was that my elderly dad? I'm going to softball these two. They're going to be like nice and easy but as we start. They're going to be super easy. You'll get it right away. And then it'll get progressively harder. Okay. You remember last winter when we had the snowstorm? We were all out as a family in the backyard and we're looking up at the snow and somebody goes, snowflakes, just like the goddamn liberals. Was that my niece or was that my dad? No, it was my niece. I said these are going to be easy, you guys. We think he got it from my uncle. We don't know. All right, here's another easy one. Someone got a very expensive toy for their birthday, played with it exactly one time, and never touched it again. Was that my niece or my dad? That was my dad. Good job. Yes. Yes. And as they get older, the expenses get much larger. It's crazy. All right, here's another one. Broccoli showed up on the table one night, and somebody threw a wailing temper tantrum about the broccoli. Was that my niece or was that my dad? Trick question, it was both of them. Somebody wants to be a Disney princess. Was that my niece or was that my dad? Trick question again, it's both of them. My niece wears a little tiara, and my dad has befriended a squirrel in his backyard that he drinks coffee with every day. All right, and somebody walked out into the living room and mooned the whole family. Was that my niece or was that my dad? That was my niece. It was so very cute. So very cute. No, it's fun taking care of my dad. I love my dad. I just like to give him a hard time. He's my favorite dude. I love my mom too, but she needs a lot less than my dad does. I just have to dust off her urn sometimes. I'm just kidding. I don't dust her urn. I'm superstitious. I'm afraid that I'm going to disturb her ghost and she's going to be like, ooh, ooh, you are dusting that all sorts of wrong, ooh. It's fine. Every time I tell that joke, I always get a, oh. And I just want to say, she's my mom. She's my mom, not your mom. I'm not up here like, your mom's so fat, her belt size is the equator. It's, my mom is so dead that, she's dead. Yeah, that's all I got. So, one of the things that's great about turning 46 is that I have a hope in my heart that people stop asking me this same question. Or referring to my childless state. And they're like, oh, well, you know, you still have time. I'm really hoping that that goes away. You still have time. As if it's like, I got home from the grocery store and realized, oh, I forgot something at the grocery store, and I got 15 minutes. I still have time to go back and get it. Like you're going through your groceries. You're like, okay, all right. Well, I got the eggs. I got the milk. I got the veggies. I got everything that I need for the week. Something is nagging. I got everything on the list. What is nagging? Oh my God! I forgot to get the baby. Let me go back to the store and get the baby. You're like, oh, where will I find a baby in the grocery store? Well, let me just smack these turkeys. As if one of them cries, it sounds like a human. I'm gonna take it home and raise it as my own. So it's a lot when you get to my age and people still assume that you want to have kids. I'm like, this was an actual mindful decision. But thank you. But we do have fur babies. Anybody have fur babies? Yeah, we love our fur babies, don't we? We have 3 of them. We have 2 cats and a dog. Our oldest cat shares my birthday. He just turned 18. Yeah, I'm getting nervous. I'm very nervous, you guys. I mean, the midterms are coming up. How is he going to vote? Oh, I mean, we got to keep strong in this house, bud. No, all of them are very cute. They have these little quirky things that they do, especially my dog. He's got this very unique, peculiar habit. He likes to run to the window and bark a public announcement whenever my husband and I are doing the deed. Every time. He barks every time. It happens 100% of the time. Here's the thing. I can't come until he barks. Apparently, I'm the one that's been classically conditioned. Instead of a bell is rung, the dog salivates, is rewarded by being fed, it's I'm fed, a dick. The dog barks, my bell gets rung. It's a reverse Pavlovian response. We went out of town recently, and we decided to have a little vacay fun. But I was having trouble, you know. So I pulled up a video on my phone. It was our pet cam. Though he didn't know we were there watching him, so he didn't know to bark his concerto. Luckily, he also barks at sirens, so I called 911 on my neighbor. They were very confused when the fire truck showed up, but hey, you know what? It worked like a charm for me. And that's my time, everybody. My name is Vanessa Fleming. Thank you very much for having me. Let's get James back up here.
Let's give it up one more time for Vanessa, everybody. How did we all know as soon as she got on stage that she was like a fun aunt? She just exuded that energy. Anyway, I am very excited about your next comedian. He's fairly new on the scene, but he's making big strides. Let's give it up for Grayson Bullock, everybody.
All right, how we doing, folks? Having a good night? I love to hear that. I can already hear what some of you are thinking. All right, this guy, his skin tone says BET, but his voice says NPR. I am mixed. I am half white, and sometimes I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I'm trying to be brave about it. Okay, so just say you're proud of me. Everything's gonna be okay. But it's confusing. It's confusing, kind of mixed. My mom's white, and she loves Tupac, and my dad's black, and he loves Reagan. So I'm like, how's that work? How do those things go together? What else? I wake up late, but I show up on time. Just a lot of fun things that balance out my life. Yeah, you get it. The holidays come up. This is a good one, a way to describe it. I'm black enough to know that Santa's not black, and I'm also black enough to know that Jesus ain't white. Okay? Okay, because I'll tell you what, these black Santas, and I'm not the only black person who believes this, they're fucking haunting, okay? I go to CVS, I see them, I'm like, who is this for? None of us like this, okay? Why are their eyes so white? I can't do it. And my wife likes to do this every year. I'm in an interracial marriage. She's white. A lot of my daily life is a lot of sourdough and Love is Blind. Or whatever garbage fire reality show. Lately it's been Mormon Wives, so, Jesse and Jordan are working on their marriage. Whitney's doing Dancing with the Stars. Anyway, we'll be in the store, and she'll look at them, and she'll look at me and just go, eh? They're trying. And I'm like, that is not what Santa looks like. That's not what you see in the Coke bottles. That's not what's at the mall, making children cry. It's just not what I want. The blackest thing about Santa is that he works 1 day a year. All right? No, I'm kidding. It's because he works nights. That's how that works. But no, the holidays are always hard. You know, seeing family is tough, a lot of trauma with that. So to combat that, I've started to really try to reconnect with my inner child and try to face that trauma bravely. So I've started fist fighting my older sister again. I tell you what, she is not nearly as strong as she used to be. I knocked that chick on her ass. It was great. I felt healed already. All right? And look, I know some people may think that's a little harsh, and to be fair, hitting women is not funny. And truly, if any of you, sat down with my sister and truly got to know her, you'd fully understand where I'm coming from, all right? You'd get it. You'd be like, oh my God, get away from me. Oh man, but yeah, as most mixed people do, I shop at Aldi, but I also shop at Trader Joe's. So I keep a quarter in my car, but I also keep reusable bags. It's important. But no, anyone here shop at Trader Joe's? Like Trader Joe's? Yes, I love it. I will say, something I'm not super cool with is, I don't love how the cashiers are military trained to make you fall in love with them. And I used to be fine with it, but now it's starting to work, and it's really tough. It's really tough. It used to be just like, they're doing their job, everything's fine, but lately I'll get in my car and I'm like, I have to tell my wife what just happened to me? I don't know, I feel fluttered. Oh my gosh. Do I have plans? I don't know. But no, it's like, they're not erotic about it, they're not raunchy about it. Here's what it's like, you go there, you check out, they scan your bag as Scandinavian swimmers, all right? And it's just like, oh my God, you eat this? I eat this. Oh my God, where'd you find these? Yeah, that's where they are. You should smile more. It's as if they're doing their sexual harassment training and then they stop the video and they just go, but this is what we want you to do to the customers. Just not to each other. That's how people get in trouble. I'm looking at you, Jim. All right? Gosh. It's a mess. It's a mess. Guys, this might be a little bit of old news. I don't know about you, but I am just so still elated that Francine's back. Are you guys happy? Yes? Yes. Thank you so much. I will say that situation brought attention to a certain subsect of people that I am 100% a part of because we have this missing cat. It goes all the way to North Carolina. We're bombarded. Yeah, so basically what happened is that there's this cat, Lowe's, downtown missing. She gets on a shipping crate in North Carolina. Tens of thousands of people come together, bombard Lowe's customer service, and just as a community, we got her back. She's air tagged, we're good. It was great. It was such a huge win for the community of Richmond, just working together to find just a missing, young, beautiful creature that we all respect and adore. Every single time an Amber Alert goes off on our phones, our immediate reaction is, oh my God! I don't care! I'm in the middle of something! Gosh! Better things to do. It's so, it's so annoying about it. I'd listen if it was just like a text chime, but it's like, hey! Oh my God. You got me thinking, I know. Anyone ever have sex with an Amber Alert going off? Don't be shy. No? What do you do? What do you do? Because if you have kids, you're going to want to go check on your kids. If you don't have kids, then you're thinking about children. And I don't know about you, I don't think I can keep having sex if I'm thinking about a 10-year-old girl that was last seen in the green Prius. I'm just like, I can't, we gotta cut. We gotta maybe come back to this later. But no, married sex, ironically enough, married sex you have a lot of alarm sex when you're married. And basically what that means is, the best way I can explain it, you can stop what you're doing, chill, and then come back upstairs later. But if you leave that banana bread in the oven for just a little bit too long, it's fucked. All right? And that was half your morning. So, I got the thing go off. It's like, hang on, stop. I gotta, all right, you take your time, get some water, get a drink, you chill out. And we're good. Anyone in the room married? Yeah. You guys have good sex? Oh, now we're shy. Oh, now we're all shy. Oh. Why is that embarrassing to answer? Because now I think you don't. But no, I think I say that because the common misconception with married people is that the sex is boring. I don't know about you, for me, that's just not the case. I will say my wife and I did have a situation come up recently. It was just every time she was on top, she just had this really focused look in her eyes. And I was like, it looked like she was looking at me, but she was very clearly looking through me. I was like, okay. All right, and she looked uncomfortable, and it's just like, okay, well, if you're not enjoying this, we need to stop. And that's because I'm a feminist, and it has absolutely nothing to do with my crippling need for validation. So I do things like this. But no, so we put a pause on that, cut 2 weeks later, we're on a road trip, song WAP comes on. We all know WAP, Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, yeah. Like any self-respecting woman, she knows all the words. All of them. And there's a line in the song, if you don't know, Megan Thee Stallion has a line where it's like, when I ride the dick, I'm gonna spell your name. Ah. Like that. It goes like that. I try to be subtle. She pauses the song and just goes, you know, I do that. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, I try. And everything started to kind of piece together for me. So she has dyslexia. Yeah. And I was just like, I'm making fun of her. I was like, this poor girl, like, oh, she's taking a test up there, guys. It's like, there's like 7 letters in her name. There's an I. Does she dot the I? If so, how? Like, there's so many questions now. And it would make so much sense because, like, when we were doing it, I would be like, are you good? She's like, yes, I'm fine. Don't talk. And I'm like, okay. All right, I'm sorry. You guys have been great. I've been Grayson Bullock. Thank you so much. Have a good rest of your night.
Let's hear it for Grayson one more time, folks. If you've been in the back, then you might have seen that we have some specialty cocktails named after all the comedians tonight. Your next comic somehow managed to get 2 drinks named after her. I have 0 drinks named after me. This is my show. How did that happen? Anyway, let's give it up for Grace Moyer, everybody.
It's because I'm the drunkest. Okay. I want to start by making one thing really clear. I'm not a feminist. I don't like that word. I don't like how people think that feminists are all angry gay man haters. You know, they're just people who believe in equality. And I am an angry gay man hater. A lot of people say men are dogs, but for me, men are more like cats. Because, like, I'm allergic to cats. So sometimes I see one and I'm like, oh, that's cute. I wish I could touch it, but I know if I do, I'm gonna start crying. Sometimes if a man is trying to talk to me and I want him to leave me alone, I just scream. They don't like it. That's a life hack for you guys. Is anyone here a fan of Trapped in the Closet? Yeah. By R. Kelly? I'm a fan. I love the part. I love how anytime R. Kelly's character feels any sort of social anxiety, he just pulls out a gun. Like at one point, he pulls a gun on this gay couple, and he's like, explain how you met. Why did you need a gun for that? You know, just ask them. But I also struggle with social anxiety, so I've been thinking about buying a gun, you know, just so I can be like, freeze, motherfucker! Are you mad at me? You have 30 seconds to tell me why you've been so distant lately. I'll kill you! Oh my God. Recently I was texting this guy that I met at Kroger. Willalon, not Lombardi. I'm not a whore. Also, side note, Grayson was just talking about how Santa isn't black. I disagree. Okay, recently I was at Lombardi Kroger and there was an old, fat black man just staring at me. He had a long white beard and he was in like a Sue Sylvester style full red tracksuit. I was like, the fuck are you looking at, Black Santa? Which list am I on? So I'm texting this guy from Kroger, not Black Santa, different guy. And he was like, drag racing or me? I was like, okay, first of all, clearly I was talking about RuPaul's Drag Race. You think I'm watching a bunch of cars spin around in a circle? I'm watching a bunch of gay guys spin around in a circle. But it's also like what do you mean, do I like you more than RuPaul's Drag Race? Okay, that's like asking if I like you more than my mom. You know, that's cool. I was like, let me try a new punchline. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know why men want to compare themselves to my favorite TV shows. Like one time, this guy was fully inside me, and he said, "Am I better than Community?" What the fuck? I was like, first of all, no. More importantly, the show you made me turn off was 30 Rock. I'm a nail tech. Give it up for nail techs. Yeah. Okay, guess y'all don't get your nails done. I don't know. I'm really brave. I do a lot of pedicures. I'll do men's pedicures. I'll do old people pedicures. The one thing I refuse to do is my own pedicure, because anytime I do, I'm just like, is that my feet or my pussy? I'm so glad you guys laughed at that. For a second, it seemed like you weren't going to. And it's like, if I'm gonna say that I have smelly feet and pussy, you better fucking laugh. One time I was at the nail salon and there was this guy in there who looked exactly like my weed dealer. I was like staring at him, trying to figure it out. And when he got up to leave, this one old lady was like, "What was that guy, some kind of famous athlete or something?" And I was like, oh my God, that is so racist. I thought he was a drug dealer. One time I was talking to this guy and he told me he had half ED. I was like, oh my God, no way, me too. It only happens when I'm on my medication, and it's never become a full ED because I don't want to get so skinny that I don't have tits. That was when I learned that men have like a whole different definition of ED. That's a thinker. Do you guys remember when Justin Bieber went to the Anne Frank house? No one remembers this? Okay, a few people remember. For those of you who don't remember, years ago, Justin Bieber visited the Anne Frank house, and they have a little guest book you can sign, and in it he wrote, she would have been a belieber. And that's fucked up. Okay, that's extremely insensitive, also highly accurate. Some of you guys aren't laughing. I can only assume you haven't read The Diary of Anne Frank. She would have loved Justin Bieber. But I was inspired by him, so I started doing this new thing. Anytime I see like a tree with a memorial for a dead girl or whatever, I just leave a little note that's like, R.I.P. fallen angel. She would have loved my stand-up. It's been going over really well. I have to be honest, earlier I said that I was gay, but like, I'm a lesbian the same way Elizabeth Warren is Native American. You know, it's a really big part of my personality, but don't ask about the fractions. You know, it's not a full Rachel Dolezal situation. Okay, I have sapphic heritage, but like I also measure my body count in bisexuals dozens. No slutty bisexuals in the crowd. You guys don't know, a bisexual's dozen is, of course, 12 men and 1 woman. Thank you. So yeah, it's like Elizabeth Warren, you know, like I could post my Am I Gay test results to prove it, but that would be insensitive to all the lesbians who died in their U-Hauls. You know, on the Trail of Tears. They'll start calling me Strapajawea. I'll be honest, one of the only things that I really enjoy about having sex with men is sucking dick. But then I think about it and I'm like, do I actually like sucking dick? Or do I just like being told I'm good at something? No? You didn't like that one? Okay. Tell me you like it! I don't know. One thing I don't like about sex with men is, you know, like when you can tell he's been addicted to porn since he hit puberty, you know, because it gives them really crazy expectations. It's like, what do you mean reverse cowgirl? What is this, the Olympic Village? Ladies, you know what I'm talking about. You know, when you're having sex and you think to yourself, if only this were 10 times more physically strenuous, and I was staring at a grown man's feet. You know, sometimes you just want to grab on to a nice pair of kneecaps. Tell him I've been waiting all day to see those shins. I don't know, maybe I've just like never been with someone who's so ugly I would rather be looking at their feet. Stay safe out there, guys. One time a man was going down on me and I could feel his teeth. A hush fell over the crowd. Yeah, it was crazy. I was like, how am I getting toothy head right now as a girl? Like, I didn't think that was possible. It felt like, have you guys ever seen one of those videos where a man gets hooked up to a machine with like all the wires that simulates period pain? You know, and he's always like, oh my God, I had no idea the plight of women. I'm a feminist now. That was me, except I got one toothy blowjob, and now I'm a men's rights activist. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. I'm sorry. I have a gun. Okay, I'm gonna leave you guys with this. Recently I was trying to make a gynecologist appointment, but all of the options were virtual. What does that mean? Like, do I just describe it and they have to take my word for it? I'm like, no, doctor, you misunderstood. It doesn't burn. I said it's fire. If that's not how it works, then like, what am I expected to show whole on camera? But I'm paying them? Smells a little fishy. Okay, I've been Grace Moyer. Thank you guys.
One more time for Grace, everybody. She runs the mic at Strange Ways, and that will be happening this Monday at 7. Another fun fact about Grace, she writes all her jokes in a pink gel pen. I was going through them at the back. Okay. I'm very excited for your next comedian as well. He's a mainstay. He's been very busy this week. He's been pulling double duty in the back, taking pics as well. Let's give it up for Woodayee.
How y'all doing? Y'all make some noise for yourselves. Yeah, man, y'all look good, man. I got some good news. I'm a full-time comedian. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's tough, man. Lost my job. Yeah, but we making it, man. But I got some other good news, man. I just got done shooting a movie too. Yeah. No claps for that. All right, well, yeah. The movie went straight to Tubi though. Yeah, if you don't know what Tubi is, it's Black YouTube. Yeah, in the movie, man, I ain't gonna lie, yo, they had me playing a drug dealer. Yeah, that's what I said. Yo. Typical, man. I was moving that weight. I was a big-time drug dealer in the movie. Until the credits came, it said I was a crackhead. I was confused. Ain't the worst part, I was crackhead number 3. I was like, hold up. I can't be number 1. I don't know if y'all ever seen any fat crackheads, but hey. They exist in Tubi movies. Yeah, man, this is a fun place, man. All this artwork, man. Hey, yo, like masturbation artwork over there. It's cool. It's cool, man. Hey, the stage whole setup is beautiful, man. I was worried about the stage because I ain't gonna lie, everywhere I've been stepping lately has been cracking. Like, for real, like, everywhere, like, I step everywhere. Like, I was in church walking around here, the floor crack. I was like, man, what type of concrete is this? You know what they say, step on a crack, break your mama back. But if you make a crack, you a big motherfucker. No, man. Well, I'm trying to do better, man. I'm trying to lose weight. Yeah. I decided to become vegan. Yeah, no class to that. All right, cool, man. Fuck vegans, right? Man, I've been vegan since Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Starving, man. I'm about to pass out. Now, what made me want to go on this weight loss journey, man? I remember I was talking to this old head, this cougar. We was getting to know each other, and cougar really treated me well. But she used to tease me about my weight. Yeah, she never used to let me wash clothes at her house. She said my clothes was too heavy, and I never understood that. She said, yeah, you gonna mess up my axle on my washing machine. I ain't know the washing machine had an axle. But she used to love me for my big boy size, for real. Yeah, she was like, yeah, you just different from all the other big boys. I said, Miss Bertha, what you talking about? She said, your love making is different. What's different about my love making? You really want to know? I said, yeah. I like how the way your belly button hit against my cleat. I don't know about y'all, man. That made me lose weight instantly, y'all. Yeah, man, I've been trying to eat better, man. Yeah, I was at this salad bar making a salad one time. This nice young lady came up behind me while I was making a salad. She said, don't put that on your salad. I'm like, bitch, why? She said, don't put the bacon's gonna kill you. I'm like, man, we had a Ruby Tuesdays. What was that? This salad bar gonna kill her. But she was a vegan too, so I decided, get her number. I wanted to take her out. I was single at the time, so I was like, maybe I can take her, and she changed my lifestyle. So I set it up real nice. I took her to this all-you-can-eat vegan restaurant, in Richmond. I set it up real nice. The birds were chirping, the flowers were flowering, the sun was sunning. But the whole time when we was out at this restaurant, she had a nerve to beef with me the whole time. And I'm like, how you gonna beef with me? You vegan, first of all. She said, this is not a restaurant. I thought she would love botanical gardens. Like, all the flowers you can eat, Oh, man, yeah, man. Anybody here on a date? Yeah, anybody? All right, everybody single. All right, cool. Hey, when you find someone you love, hey, make sure you stick by them, guys. It's hard out here. I just finally got out. I'm in a relationship now, but when I was single, it was tough. Like, I was going to bars, restaurants, all the days, and I couldn't do it. I don't know, y'all. I was on a date with this young female. We was getting to know each other. We was having great conversation. She was like, oh, what you like? I was like, I like drinking applesauce. She's like, oh, yeah, me too. We was getting to know each other real good. And then she asked me that one serious question. She said, what's your zodiac sign? I said, oh, I don't really know that much about zodiac. I said, I don't know, I was born in March. She's like, oh, what day? I said, 17. She's like, oh, you a Pisces. I said, I guess. Her ass gonna say, ugh. Like, bitch, what that mean? She said, Pisces, y'all cry a lot. And I understand how she was gonna judge me. I was like, so what's your zodiac sign? She said, guess. I was like, you smart, you funny, and you beautiful. You must be an asshole, cause oh, for real, man. Hey, the dating scene is crazy out here. Yeah, for real, man. Because when I first moved out to Richmond, I had a tough time in the community trying to date. I accidentally picked up a homeless chick, y'all. Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't know she was homeless. When I dropped her off, she was like, drop me off around the corner and let me out. I thought she just didn't want me to know where she stayed at, No, but it was crazy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, though. She had some good loving, y'all. Like, for real. She fucked me like she ain't had nowhere to go. Like, we all heard of a squirter, but have you ever fucked a squatter? She came in as an HOE and almost left with an HOA, y'all. That's what I'm saying, yeah. But she out my life now. I got a girlfriend now. Yeah, no class to that. All right. Yeah. Things changed, y'all. She moved in with me. Yeah, we took that big step, man. So she moved everything in. And she leaving everything everywhere now, like. Yeah, she left a scale in my bathroom today. Yeah, man. Hey, I laughed at it come back, huh? No, man. I walked in the bathroom, I stepped on the scale and it flipped up and landed on my big toe. I didn't know a scale can hurt you mentally and physically. Dang, it's tough out here, man. But yeah, man. Like, one thing about her, she different. Like, she giving me new experiences. She in this new mindset where every time we watch something before we go to sleep, she'll wake me up in the middle of the night in that dream of what we just watched before we fell asleep. I don't know if y'all ever experienced that. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, because like after we just got done watching Law and Order, we went to sleep. 25 minutes. She said, "Where's the evidence? Are you gonna go to jail?" I'm like, whoa, man, what the hell is going on? She said, all right. The next day, we watched Moyer before we fell asleep. And she woke me up saying, "You are the father." I don't know about y'all, bro. How y'all woke up into a nightmare? Well, yeah, man. Shoot, man. I'm glad I'm out the dating scene, man. Yeah, I tried my best, as y'all heard. I tried with cougars. I even tried with younger females that's of age, first of all. Yeah, man. I was dating this girl, man, and she was just too young for me, man. First of all, she told me that she only liked Africans. That was the first time I felt like I ain't black enough. Yeah, man. It was crazy. We was on a date, and she was asking me questions that she learned from TikTok. Yeah, she was like, "Tell me how much money you made without saying how much money you made." I said, "All right, okay, all right." I got real smooth with her. I said, "Listen, baby, I'm financially free, and my watch, it on TikTok." Yeah, that's smooth, right? Yeah, man. Later on in the date, she gonna look down at my watch and gonna say, "That's not no Rollie." And I never said it was. Bitches broke like me. Man, it's getting close to the holidays. Yeah, and everybody ready for Thanksgiving? Yeah, all right. I ain't too excited. Thanksgiving my favorite, man. Hey, man. Everybody already skipping over Thanksgiving. They getting straight to Christmas. And it made me think about this one Christmas. I spent Christmas with one of my white friends. His name Christian. And I celebrate Christmas a little bit different from my family. You know, they like to do like popcorn on the string. And I was like, y'all gonna get roaches. You know? And he liked to give milk and cookies out to his Santa. And he asked me, he was like, "Do you give milk and cookies out to your Santa?" I was like, "Nah." He was like, "Why? Is it because you poor?" I was like, "Hold up, motherfucker." It made me think. I was like, he give milk and cookies out to his Santa because his Santa, you know, is Mr. Claus. I don't give out milk and cookies to my Santa because my Santa diabetic. Well, I'm going to get out of here on that, y'all. All right, thank y'all.
One more time for Woodayee, everybody. I think he has a feature as the Black Santa that Grayson were talking about. Are you guys ready for your headliner? I'm very excited about him. He's been on the Jimmy Kimmel Show. He's opened up for Mark Normand in New York City. Let's give it up for Brett Kline! Hey, keep it going for the other comics you guys have seen tonight. Keep it going. I'm excited to be here. I went to a yoga class today. Had some trouble relaxing in the yoga class because the instructor was this old lady who kind of sounded like Gilbert Gottfried. Just a little hard to feel zen when she's like, "All right, now everybody get in a downward dog. Feel your body relaxing and feel your chakras aligning." So I bought her meditation tape. Trying to get fit. I joined an adult swim team. They're all here today. Do you guys pee in the pool? I don't. I won't tell. Oh, Jessica definitely pees in the pool. That's a definite yes. ever have to get drug tested, I'll just use the pool water and it'll be... I have a 3-year-old son who is obsessed with the movie Cars. Yeah, Pixar's Cars. There's Cars 1, Cars 2, Cars 3, Cars on the Road, Cars Mater's Tall Tales. I can't express enough how much I've watched Cars. I've surpassed Malcolm Gladwell's 10,000 hours. Pretty soon I will become a Honda Civic. The problem is I'm a writer, and now all of my ideas are just within the Cars universe. Like I have this idea where Lightning McQueen becomes a defense attorney in a murder trial involving a white Ford Bronco. It's like, if the tires don't fit, you must acquit. Ka-chow! I'm married. Any married people in the crowd? That was the least enthusiastic woo. I can see how this is going tonight. This is why we're all here without our spouses. No. My wife is actually deaf, and she cannot talk on the phone, which means if I go to prison, I am screwed. They're like, you have one phone call. I'm like, damn it. Can I get a text message? She reads lips very well. That's like how she communicates. We're learning sign language, and she reads lips. It's awesome with the sign language because we'll always win in charades. But like the thing is, well, like when somebody has a mask on, she can't see what they're saying. So like we'll be at a restaurant, if the waitress is wearing a mask, it's just easier if I order for her. But the waitress doesn't know that she's deaf. So I just look like a chauvinist ordering for the woman like it's the 1950s. In her mind, I'm just like, yes, I'll have a cheeseburger and a salad for the broad. We went to see a ventriloquist. It's a terrible act for somebody to reads lips. I don't even have a punchline about that yet. I just horrible date idea. Do have to make phone calls on her behalf a lot, and sometimes rather than explaining the situation to the person on the other line, I just tell them that I am Olivia. Then I like, you know, just like, yeah, this is Olivia. I'd like to make a doctor's appointment. She has like a small amount of hearing, so she's like, I don't sound like that. I'm like, do you want this appointment or not? Sometimes I don't even do the voice. I'm just like, yo, there's Olivia, my vagina hurts. Or do I, Gilbert Gottfried? I'd like to schedule a pap smear. All right. My son has leukemia. I know it's a way to bring a comedy show to a screeching halt. But he's doing well. He's in maintenance. He's recovering very well. He's a fighter. Everybody says he's a fighter. So after he beats cancer, we're going to have him fight Jake Paul. Kick that man's ass. I wrote a song. I play guitar sometimes. So. There's a bathroom over there. Some people have used it. So if you don't like guitar comics, this is a good time. And this song is for you. There comes a time when you feel a certain call, and it's something that you're not so sure. Despite your race or gender or religious creed, it is one
Universal need. Everyone poops. Everyone poops. We could end all fighting if we all sat down and pooped. Yes, it's something we need to remember. Even the ladies do it too. They squeeze out a nice hot stinky poo. Now, like, most of you are not on board with this song. It's like 4 more minutes long, so buckle up. You guys above poop humor? Come on! You know what I have to say to that? Barack Obama still likes to poop for hope. And you know, so does the Pope. He takes a holy shit. Even LeBron likes to shoot hoops from the toilet while he poops. So I think we should make a Facebook group. Bruce Springsteen, 'cause everyone poops. Everyone poops. 'Cause when I sing, it sounds like I'm taking a poop. Bob Dylan. Well, I just poop, but I need to wipe some more. So I'm knocking on the bathroom door. Louis Armstrong. Everyone poops. Well, everyone poops. 'Cause when I poo, skies are blue, red roses too. The Bee Gees. Well, you can't tell by the way I use my walk. I got a shit, no time to talk. Everyone poops. Everyone poops. Come on, sing along and clap and take a poop. Come on, sing along and clap, everybody. Come on, everyone poops. Whoa, everyone poops. So let me hear ya. Everyone poops. Whoa, everyone poops. Now the ladies. Everyone poops. Whoa, everyone poops. Now the men. Everyone poops. Whoa, everyone poops. Everyone, we gotta poop to support the truth. So get in a big circle and drink a gallon of prune juice and hold each other's hands in friendship group poo. And pee in the pool with Jessica. That was interesting. You guys hung in there for that one. Let's meet some people here. There's a bald guy. Another bald guy. How did you lose it?
I held on to the hairline for 3 years past what I should have. And then I committed.
That's what you gotta do. It's commitment. This, ladies and gentlemen, whatever you're into, this is a man who commits. That's what you gotta admire about bald guys. You don't want them.
My girlfriend left me last week, so.
Oh shit.
It's cool. It's better.
Well, I mean, that sucks, man. Sorry, you're here.
Rip off the commit part, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, that does suck. I'm glad you're here. I mean, we have a lot of women that came on the show talking about vaginas and stuff. Maybe you could meet one, or there's a lot of women in the audience, men too. What are you into, men or women or both? Okay. Good. That's good. I grew up in. You have good fashion, by the way. You know. I think I've been thinking about this. Like fashion models are always like way too attractive, which is not impressive. For if you want like to design fashion, you should make ugly people look good. Like they should have like runway shows at the DMV, like all the workers and people of Walmart. Like I don't know. I went into an H&M recently, and they like that store sucks. Like all the clothes are so tight, and they have their music way too loud. Like I went there at 10:30 in the morning. It was just blasting like a club. I walk in, it's just like. Let's buy some shirts. I'm like, I just want some clothes. Now I need like a water bottle and some glow sticks. Sorry if I sprayed the whole front row. My swim team's comfortable with it. This guy's right here is like, get this dude away from me. What is your name, sir?
Gary.
Was it Gary?
Yeah.
Gary. What brings you out this evening? Are you a comic or?
No. Out and about.
Out and about. Good job, Gary. You answered well. Very nondescript for being in the front row. You'd be good in like a Secret Service job. That's what he is. He's here to bust me right now. He's like, I've been looking at your search history, Brett. You know, that's what Stuart, our neighbor. So I have another neighbor who came out, Aaron. He's in the army, and Stuart, our neighbor, is like FBI, can like hack your. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know, but I think he can just like read everything that I'm searching. But he's very. I love Stuart. He's awesome. But so anybody got kids? How old are you guys kids again? You get like yours are a little older than Isaiah. What do you guys do for punishments?
Good question. Yeah, that's a great question.
You don't punish them? Just let them run the house?
Take away like a device.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like how like older generations are like, oh, we got to bring back the hitting your kids. Back in my day, my parents used to hit me. I'm like, no, you're not okay. It's weird. Like I'm, like with the whole like leukemia thing. It's like, okay, we give him what he wants, but then like he's also like a kid, and we have to like figure out how to like punish him at times too. I don't know. And I've just been turning into like my parents. Like I caught myself doing something that my mom used to always do. I'll do an impression of it for you guys. This is my mom getting interrupted when she's on the phone. She'll shut up anybody with that. Be like, Mom, there is a serial killer in the house. Sorry, sir, you're going to have to kill us later. She is on the phone. I've lived in a lot of different states. Lived in Michigan, New York, California, Connecticut, Virginia, New Jersey. Now I'm in Virginia. It's cool. I like it. I find people are most polite in the states that have the most guns. Like a place like, New York City, you can push somebody on the street. You probably, you might get stabbed. Probably not going to get shot. But, you go like Virginia or like in Michigan, you got to be on edge. You got to have manners. You don't want to say the wrong thing. You don't want to be like, hey, give me a soda. And they're like, we don't call it soda here. It's pop, pop, pop. Like in New York also, I got a car in New York, and then I was driving, and then I cut somebody off on the road. The guy just honked at me, flipped me off, and then went out of his way. Yeah, I cut someone off here in Virginia. The guy followed me home. They're polite. They'll just murder your whole family. For a while, I was working in radio. FM radio was my day job. And I get tired of these like FM morning shows. Does anybody even listen to FM anymore? You do? Wow, you're the one person that was keeping that company in business. That's awesome. I get weirded out like when you turn it back from like the commercial break. It always sounds like some sort of like satanic sex party with robots. It's always just like, yeah, welcome to Molly and Mike in the morning on Q105.1. Q105.1. We play everything bad. Now here's the weather. I gotta see how much time I got. What much time do I have, James? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Perfect. That's all I need. 3 minutes. I don't know why that got so sexual. Just 3 minutes, baby. One man. This drink is named after me, by the way. This is the first drink that's ever been named after me. Yeah. I guess. Thanks. Cool. They named him after all the comics, so applaud for all the comics, you guys. Applaud for all of them. No, I am Jewish, despite looking like an anti-Semitic UFC fighter. I grew up in a town where there were not many Jews, so I experienced like weird anti-Semitism where like people didn't know the right way to be anti-Semitic. Like this one kid called me a kite. He was like, the kites killed Jesus. I'm like, yeah, it was a windy day. We almost killed Ben Franklin, but what are you gonna do? You guys believe in God in this crowd or no? Yeah? Think God is a woman or man? It was a cough. That was the most. Nobody wants to answer religion. Let's just make people uncomfortable. I'd like to talk to you about religion. No, I think God definitely, whatever God is, definitely had some feminine energy when telling Moses to take off his shoes. Take your shoes off, Moses. This is holy ground. I just cleaned in here. Okay. You guys may not know this about me, but I'm actually an up-and-coming Jewish rapper. They call me Dr. Dreidel. So I'm going to do a Jewish rap song for you guys. I call this Kosher Sausage. Let's get a beat. From the East Coast to the Western Wall, I got chicks that's trying to suck on my matzo balls. You want that guy salami, that irrational? No, I got a full-size circumcised Hebrew national. What? Kosher sausage, kosher sausage, kosher sausage, kosher sausage, kosher sausage, kosher sausage, kosher sausage. Last year Hanukkah was at my pad. My buddy just hung mama's lockets from me and my dad. Now he's trying to pay child support, but is unable. Because we foreclosed his house in a game of dreidel. Kosher sausage, 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 kosher sausage. That's Brett Kline and the Jew crew. Because once you go Jew, none else will do. Baruch atah, bitches. I was going to drop the mic, but I don't want to pay for this thing. I'm Brett Kline. Thank you guys very much.
Let's give it up for Brett Kline, everybody. Kosher Sausage. He's actually starting a tour right now. You guys should follow him. But thank you guys so much for coming out to Chuckle Smugglers. This is our last show of the year. I hate to tell you. No December show. But check us out next year. Hopefully mid-January. And yeah, have a good rest of your night, guys. Have a good one.